Have you noticed that when you meet somebody new and you ask them, how are you? Aside from good, the most common answer is, I'm busy. And busy is not the reason to stop. It's the reason to be more intentional. That's why we get up at 5 o'clock every morning. We carve out the time, and most importantly, we stay efficient using EMOMs and AMRAPs so that we can make sure that we are being productive, making the best use of our time, and ensuring that it happens so that our lives improve fitness-wise and our goals. This morning we've got 2 AMRAPs, get a lot of work done in a little bit of time for the best results. Let's get after it. Before we move our bodies though, first thing, we're gonna choose our first thoughts today, a little bit of breath work and some mental reps. Let's get after it. So go ahead and find yourself a little bit of space where you can sit down here. You want to put your feet underneath your hips, heels on the ground. And if that is a challenge, grab yourself a counterbalance that you can hold out in front so that you don't fall over backwards. We're going to be here for about 2 minutes. While we're here, we're going to do a little bit of box breathing. So that's going to be a 4-second inhale, a 4-second pause, a 4-second exhale, and then a 4-second pause again, 4 cycles while we do our mental reps. So we're going to start on an inhale. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I am responsible. Take ownership, accountability for my life and my goals. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I will make time between stimulus and my response. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I choose gratitude. Focus on the positive. See more of it. Inhale. All right, Maple. Lock it up. All right. Step 1 complete. Step prepped. Let's get moving the body here. Where are we at? So, first thing that we get done every morning after we prime the mind, it's just our first little bit of movement. 2 minutes of getting down on the floor and then getting it back up. Call it a burpee. Call it a get down, get up, whatever you please. You can walk it down to the floor, walk it back up, or hop, depending on how you're feeling so far, and then maybe think about increasing the pace as we go through this 2-minute window. So just getting the body turned on, blood flow increased, body temperature elevated, joints lubricated. Just move for 2 minutes here. And we do this not only to warm up the body, but we do it as the first movement because it's necessary for life. I need to be able to get on and off the floor. If I can't, I'm living assisted, right? Someone is helping me kind of get on and off the toilet and having to supervise me if I fall down. And then today we are talking about, hey, Maple, why this program is beneficial for people if they have busy lives. We kind of talk about it every day, but I love to. So if you've got goals, be they fitness or other, and you're not achieving those goals, It's because the time is not being carved out. You're not ensuring that progress is made because life is busy and life is taking your time and will continue to take all of it if you're not intentional about your schedule. And then once you have the schedule, once you have it carved out, then being efficient with that time that you've carved out. So I don't want to have to commute. I don't want to have to spend 2 hours, 3 hours in the gym. I don't want to have to commute back. So we get up early, we do an hour, and we're done before the world wakes, so you can ensure that it happens consistently. All right, next step in the warm-up, written down on the screen here, we're gonna start with some knee raises. We're gonna go alternating today, kind of a standing march. Just pulling the knee straight up to the chest, keeping the bottom leg nice and straight, and just alternating here. Maple, no. You start to feel some warm up happening in the hip flexors, maybe in the quads. Got a little clip at the end here today. I got in the gym yesterday and did one huge set of squats. So I'm a little sore today. We'll see how we do. All right. From there, we're gonna get into a good morning. So feet are underneath the hips. You're just gonna think about sending the hips back, finding some hamstring tension there, and then standing. Oh, squeezing the butt. I'm sore. Let's get 10 reps there. Good morning, team. Jason, Jody, Yaroslav, equipment. How we feeling this morning? Isn't today an EMOM? You said we have 2 AMRAPs. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're both EMOMs. I could have said it wrong. I think I just said that we train with EMOMs and AMRAPs in general. But I do make mistakes. It is 5 in the morning. First words that I say are to you guys. All right, next we're gonna swing the leg. We're gonna go side to side here. So support yourself on the wall or a table if you need. And then just let that leg go side to side. Not trying to go the biggest range of motion, just trying to get a little bit of movement through that hip. Loosen it up a little bit. Get at least 10 cycles per leg here. And then we'll switch sides. That is tight. If you're following along and you have another specific warm-up that you like to do, feel free to do that. If you've got some physio or chiropractic work or whatever that someone's assigned, rehab work, feel free to include that in your warm-up. All right, next from there we're gonna lunge, so standing nice and tall, take a big long step forward. Let the hips come straight down, let the back knee kiss the ground. Stand it up, squeeze the butt at the top, reset the pelvis. Holy, let's get at least 10 there. Wow, my legs are sore. Dang. Yaroslav, how are your legs? I know you did that same thing yesterday. This is definitely the most sore I've been in the lower body so far for the 5 a.m. squat club. It's a good thing we're not squatting today. Oh my goodness. All right, from there, come on down onto all fours. We are gonna be going overhead today, so I wanna warm that up. I was so sure someone else was in the chat before we started. I saw that friend or foe. I wasn't sure what you were talking about. All right, from laying on your front, go thumbs to the shoulders and then thumbs straight up overhead. Press those arms away to a nice lockout and as high off the ground as you can, just in a relatively narrow grip. Get 10 there. Not really counting. Bring them up nice and high at the top. Keep them pulse. All right, we'll hop up for our first set of squats. Oh, this might not be pretty. Feet are underneath the shoulders. Hips go down and back till the hips are below the knees. Try to keep the torso upright. Stand, squeeze the butt. Reset at the top. Maintain the arches in the feet, meaning don't let the knees roll in, ankles. Not saying it well there, you get the idea. Holy. All right, round 2. Okay, we're gonna get a little rotation at the hip here now, so lifting the knee, bring it out to the side and then down, and then bring it up from the side, out to the front and down. So moving the hip around and getting some flexion at the same time. Get at least 5 cycles of that there and back. A few more. And then switch sides. Bring that hip up as high as you can without bending the bottom leg as you do so. As you do so. A few more there on the other side. Alright, and then we'll get down for some hip extension. So laying down on the floor on your back, feet on the ground. Press into the floor, squeeze the butt hard. Come on back down, hold for 2 seconds or so at the top, trying to create a nice straight line from the shoulder to the knee. Trying to open up those hips so much to counteract the sitting that we do that shortens up our hip flexors and pulls on our low backs. The more we can extend the hips and neutralize the pelvis, the better that is. Or the less extension we live in. I'm feeling this though from yesterday too. All right. Oh, from there, come on up. We'll go single leg. We're just gonna hinge over in an RDL or golfer's deadlift. So take one foot off the ground, send that foot back behind you, hinge over at the hips, stand back up, reset. Get at least 5 there. Trying to keep that non-standing leg off the ground the whole time. Working the balance at the same time. Obviously, put that foot down if you need to. Let's get at least 5 cycles there. And then switch sides. Think about spreading those toes, grabbing the floor for balance. Whoa. If you haven't been here before, I'm gonna always suggest you do this barefoot. Oh. Do as much of your life barefoot as you can. Right? Your base of support is your feet. And if they're not working well, the toes aren't working well because you wear shoes all the time, big change can be had. All right, single leg. From there, we're gonna come into our Spider-Man lunge. So go ahead and come into a plank position. And then we'll take, holy, 1 foot outside the hands. You can drop the knee if you want or keep it up. And then we're just gonna move around, a little side to side, a little forwards, backwards. Trying to move through a little bit of that tension if you're feeling in the hips right now. Oh, Yaroslav, 10 out of 10. So not sore then. You're obviously feeling good. Jason's talking about getting a new barbell. Saddened that my new barbell is arriving this afternoon. You just have to appreciate your current barbell for one more workout. Jason, iron bull competition bar. Switch it up if you haven't. Oh. There was 0 chance of buying Rogue as the shipping was just as much as the bar. There you go. Equipment, same thing yesterday. Someone was in the chat before we went live. Huh. I don't know, I didn't see anybody there. I was so sure. It's okay. Hopefully there is. Hopefully the more people in the chat, the better. Hey, Doug. Equipment, I'm Lee here this morning. Yaroslav sore. We have hang clean complex today, bench press and deadlifts, no cardio. We're doing hang power cleans today too. And some shouldered overhead. Have the boys been doing the workouts, Yaroslav? I'm talking too much. Switch sides. Maple's going a little crazy here. Iron Bull has some of the nicest machine weight stacks. There you go. There you go, Jason. You're talking to the expert here. Equipment's actually got I'm pretty sure, a review channel. You don't keep that up though, do you, Equipment? Switch. Last one here. Sorry if we've been here for 2 minutes. I am tight and getting distracted. So sore right now. Crazy. Okay, we're gonna rotate in this position. Yeah, but after 7 a.m. right before school. Nice. Okay. So what we're gonna do, Maple, is get back into that same position, that same Spider-Man lunge position. But what you're gonna do is so my left knee is forward, I'm gonna take my left elbow, try to bring it to the floor, and then bring that hand to the ceiling. So elbow to the floor, elbow to the ceiling. This is more of a hip stretch than a shoulder opener, but I need that. So elbow to the floor, hand to the ceiling, get at least 5 cycles there. The elbow may not go all the way to the floor, by the way. And then switch it up, depending on how tight you are, how loose. Elbow to the floor, that one's tight. Hand towards the ceiling. Elbow to the floor. I'm getting sweaty here. Hopefully you guys are getting nice and warm. We've got a good one coming up here. Tight. All right, let's get up for one more set of squats. Whew. Feet back underneath the shoulders, hips down and back. All right, second set feels a little better. That's a good sign. That means that we are warming up effectively. A few more squats. All right. Let's talk about today's workout. Barbell day. Yaroslav, how was your mom? Good question. All right, so today's workout is an EMOM, 10 minutes, every minute on the minute, alternating minutes between 2 movements. All barbell today, or dumbbell if you don't have. We're going odd minutes are gonna be hang power cleans, which you can do with a dumbbell or a barbell. Barbell above the knee, hinge, jump catch, hang power clean. And then on the even minutes, we're gonna go shouldered overhead, which could be a press, a push press, or a jerk. I'm gonna go with the jerk because it's more efficient. So you wanna choose a weight that's gonna be challenging for 5 to 10 reps of each one of those alternating minutes. Same weight for both. This is gonna be a good deal of strength, but also some conditioning as well. So take a couple minutes, let's warm up both of those movements, and let's get after it. So let me know in the chat here if you've got questions. We'll talk about this technique a little bit. So, and this can be done with a stick. So if you're just learning these movements, and you don't want to go with the dumbbell, you want to learn it with the barbell, grab yourself a PVC stick or a broomstick, and we can learn it there. So first thing for the clean, and we talk about this a little bit, is put a hook grip on there. So thumb goes around the bar, and then the fingers go around the thumb, especially for these hang power cleans, and that's gonna hold onto that bar as your grip starts to fatigue. Had some chalk out here, it's gone. So what that's gonna look like, you're gonna hinge over, bringing that bar down above the knee, and then start standing till you're about mid-thigh, and then you're gonna jump and catch, receiving it on the shoulders, elbows high, stand it up. That's a hang power clean. Back down to the hang, hinge, jump, catch, and stand. And then for the shouldered overhead, you want to think a short little vertical dip. I don't want to hinge forward, short little vertical dip. I want to drive And then once I finish the drive, I want to push myself under the bar, receiving it with the elbows locked out, the knees bent, and then stand. So shoulder, dip, jump, press under, and stand. All right, let's take a couple, get that warmed up. I'm gonna grab my chalk too. No. This could get grippy. All right, so get a little bit of weight on that bar. Let's start warming it up. You wanna choose something that's gonna be tough for this 10-minute session. Jason, I never understood get after. Okay. Like if something's going, you're chasing something and it goes, you go get after it. That's what I'm thinking. What exactly are we getting after? We're getting after the barbell. We're getting after the, what is it? The old man. What was the old saying? Don't let the old man in. That's what we're doing. We're staving off the old man, Jason. I'm gonna have to turn around my hat for this. Oh man, I'm sore. I don't know if I'm gonna try this with my hat on or not. I'm gonna turn it around. So choose something challenging enough that it's gonna make you work for 5 to 10 reps. I'm aiming for probably around the 5 range. I like to get a little bit heavier, because that's where I am weak. Equipment, hi everyone, wife here. I'm phoneless today, but I'm proud to say that I got my tired self to the gym, even though I was feeling like a 0.5. Sorry, Adam, well below your minimum of 5. Hey, you got there. Are you there now? Or did you already do your workout, Emily? Yaroslav. They've had a lot of blockouts recently, so she's not as consistent as before due to bad connection. She's doing her best to join classes. Ah, that's Yaroslav's mom we're talking about. Awesome. We're thinking of her. Sounds like it's not a super easy time out there. Oh. All right, one more weight change and I think we're good. Ooh. What weights are we thinking, team? What are we getting on that bar? What are we thinking for this? Go with the blues. Maybe put the 5s on too. All right, this is gonna be tough. Okay, returning the phone to equipment. Equipment says you should see the shipping rates to Asia. I can imagine. Are there any reasonable equipment manufacturers out there, equipment? Oh. Maple, stop it. Maple. Okay. That's the way to think. All right, team. So somewhere around 5, hang power clean, somewhere around 5 shouldered overhead. Maybe a few more if you want. 2 minutes, we'll get started here. I feel like the hat forward was working, but do this just to be safe. All right, team. All right. Are we ready to go here, team? I think it's time. So EMOM 10. There we go. Hang power cleans on the odd minutes. Shouldered overhead on the even minutes. Brain. All right, music. Let's do this. Turn it up a little bit. Okay, team. 10 seconds. Hang power cleans at first. Do it. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Probably aim to increase that as we go.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I want to be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far.
Shoulder overhead.
Like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from
10.
break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop
3,
off. What do you
2,
like? Make a dream job. No
1.
9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on the sea. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
Vidush, good morning from South Africa. How you doing, dude? You got your barbell out? 2 down, 8 to go.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from.
And am I pronouncing your name right? Vidush? Sorry if I'm butchering it. 10 seconds. Back to hang power cleans. 3, 2, 1.
Expect nothing less, your checkers on chest, what's happening next? You got the venom, intangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11, it's time for progression.
6. I don't know if I'm gonna do 6 in the jerk though. I love the barbell. I tell myself that. Mind over matter. The EMOM menu looks good. Yes, sir. We're gonna do an alternating hang, support hold afterwards. 2 good ones today. 10 seconds.
We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase. I don't want a place. I want to be first. Work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you never.
6 as well.
Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep.
2 rounds down, 3 to go.
Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change,
Keep telling myself I love the barbell. Love the barbell. Heavy barbell is my favorite. 10 seconds.
could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me.
3, 2, 1.
Doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chest, next year. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion.
well,
Your mind is a
Canada
weapon.
loves
11,
China.
11, it's time for progression. Oh, could try to play,
Snap
but
China. I don't think.
the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
It's roughing me up. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst, I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life.
2 more rounds.
Pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you never
20.
gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy.
Oh man.
From the people who deceive me.
Rough.
Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be
5,
fast asleep when they scheme.
3,
Better stand
2,
tall, ready for a
1.
fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain.
Thanks,
Pulling a
Vidoosh.
mob, pushing a train.
Oh yeah, man.
Stick to a lane. Pick
What's
up
your
the
workout
pieces and
today?
go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chest, what's happening next? You got the
James.
venom, a tangible weapon, no
Morning,
coming in
James.
second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in
Holy.
his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11,
10.
11, it's time for progression. Oh.
Back to the shoulder to overhead. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes
Holy crap.
mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange
One more round of each.
them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far.
20
It's like
seconds.
you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job.
10
No
seconds.
9-5. No mean boss.
Last
Just
round.
my life and free thoughts. Could try to play, but you're
3,
never gonna
2, 1.
what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a
What's
train.
that?
I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chest, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible
3,
weapon, no
2,
coming in second. This life is a
1.
lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a
Last
blessing.
one.
New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession.
God.
All in his possession, you got their attention.
Oh,
I'll
we did
leave
it.
an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11, 11,
go.
it's time for progression. Oh. Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy.
Here we go.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want to place. I want to be first, work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life.
Good job.
Pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No, no,
Well done,
no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts.
Take a minute, walk around. Catch your breath. If you're just checking out this workout, know that this is just a component of our full 5 a.m. squat club morning routine. We do it every single day. If you want to improve your fitness, reach your goals faster, join us in the morning.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody
how was that, team?
from the people who deceive me.
Jason, what'd you use? Jody, what'd you use? What weights did we do, team? How many reps?
Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never
Tell
stop.
me I'm not alone.
Pick up the pieces.
Vidoosh, moving well, Adam. Have a cracking day. Thanks so much for checking in, buddy. You have a fantastic day as well. Is it what, about noon for you right now, Vidoosh? Vidoosh? Sorry if I'm ruining your name, butchering it. Okay, next. Cheers. Thanks so much, man. Let's talk about it now. Next. Holy. That messed me up, team. I hope you feel the same way I do. Stop it, Mabel. I know, we are sweaty today, eh? Alright. Opportunity. Jody, 65 by 5, 55 by 5. Is that 55 on the shoulder overhead, 65 on the hang park thing? Equipment, you're talking about equipment, that's good. You do is correct, Adam. It's so humid here in Durban. Well, it's humid there. Here it's minus 25 Celsius, so choose your pain, right? At this point, when it seems like it's been minus 10 since the beginning of November, I'm ready for some warmth. I'm ready for a change. Pretty long winter here. All right. So we did this opportunity work last week. I kind of liked it, so I think we're going to try this one again. Yes, Coach Greg, awesome. So we're going to alternate here. Alternate for 10 minutes between just a dead hang. Ooh, it's cooler in this room. Just a dead hang, either pull-up grip or chin-up grip. Just hanging with the feet off the ground. And you just want to choose an amount of time that you think you can maintain for those 5 sets. And then on the even minutes, we're going to go with a ring support hold. If you don't have rings, you can set up 2 chairs and just put them, just go between the 2 chairs and hold that way. But if you have rings, the goal is turned out, hips open, palms forwards, meaning when you're in that position, you open up the elbow pits, point forward, palms point forward. That's the goal. I'm feeling those ring dips on my forearms now with the straps. And if you are somebody who in that support finds it challenging to keep the rings together and stay supported, just put a band across the rings. I don't even see that. But I'm not gonna put my weight on the band. I'm just gonna have the band across the rings to keep the rings from coming apart. So, should be accessible to everybody. I've had people who are very large and pretty out of shape able to hold support with the band across there. So, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions or any issues there. All right. If we're feeling recovered enough, let's do this. I think I'm feeling good. Good enough. Posture. Always feel free to correct my posture, by the way. If you see me hunched over like that, just like we should get a posture emoji. That's what we should do. All right, press that thumbs up button, team, if you're enjoying this, or at least if you're suffering. And here we go. Hang first, then the support. Is that what I have written? Yeah. All right, 10 seconds. Oh, okay, all right. 3, 2, 1, and we're hanging. Just hanging out, trying to focus on your breath. You take it in the nose, out the mouth. Try to slow her down and breathe. Feel free to film yourself, by the way. Maybe it would have been more exciting to film the barbell. But feel free to film yourself on these and tag us on Instagram. The more the merrier. Jody does a fantastic job, but join her. That's 30 seconds. Right, the more people that film themselves and tag us, and the more I share them, the more social proof there is. That's 40, meaning it shows other people that, hey, Adam's not just saying that there are people here. There actually are people working out. And social proof, that's 50. Social proof is hugely important for building trust in other people. All right, support. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Never gonna look back. The right spot on that ring. That's 10. Remember to turn those rings out if you can, palms forward. 15. 20. Choose a manageable amount. You can do each one. 25. That's probably where I go. Alright, 1 of each down, 4 to go. Jody, like my cabinet biz exercise, processed, black pack in Asia, assembled in US, plus American made. Adam, you're shirtless with black shorts and barefoot. Yeah, these are kind of green, but yeah, here we are. Yeah, Jody, it's very little made in Canada or made in the US. Sounds like we might move more in that direction though. 3, 2, 1, hang. It's funny. I don't know if I've told this story before, but there's an older farmer who lives down the road from me, and he's a little more in the kind of conventional world. He's not a regenerative guy. And I remember we went to the grocery store at one point. It was like, you know, what was that, a year ago or so, and tariff talks were big and whatever, and all the Canadians were doing this, like, all of a sudden, hey, buy local, and it was just because of that's 30, because of Trump's tariffs or whatever. So it's just stupid. And we were at the grocery store, and I bought something, and the farmer goes, is that made in Canada? That's 40. And I was like, are you serious right now? Like, you're gonna do this right now? Everything I eat comes from my property. It's 50. Right, like, if you want to talk made local, made in Canada, like, this is as good as it gets. And I was like, don't you friggin' talk to me when you, 3, 2, 1, when he raises beef, yet they buy grocery store beef. And I was just like, you're lecturing me right now? So I got excited there. 10. I yelled at him in the grocery store. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? 15. 20. 25. 30. I don't know if I should be doing 30, but well. My balance board was made in Canada. Fitter first balance board. Nice. But then you still got to ask, because it's so easy to write made in US or made in Canada, like, where did the products come from? Where did the pieces come from? Where were the raw materials made? Because oftentimes we are lied to by labels. All right, hanging in 3, 2, one. Maybe not lied to, but misled, right? It'll say, you know, the idea of the meat, because that's what I know most about. It'll be raised in Brazil, processed in Brazil, and then sent to the US, and then packaged in the US, and then they call it product of the USA. And that happens a whole lot. You'd be like, hey, made in Canada, but all of the pieces, all of the materials were sourced from China. It's like, that's not really the point. And I'm not blaming anybody that's 30. It is very hard nowadays because we make very little in North America. Hopefully that is about to change with what's happening in China, but 40. But that's it. That's why I always say, find your local farmer. Find someone who makes things locally from local products. That's 50. Oh, halfway, team. Support your local economy. Hi. Halfway, we're killing it here. 2, 1, shoot. Support. Not on the ball here. Rest. 10. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, 20. Tracks like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never 25. Never gonna look back. 30. Oh. 2 more sets of each team. How is this going? Feel good on this? Is this easy? Hard? How's it going? Jason, 115, both nice. How many reps, Jason? 10 seconds. 2 more hangs, 2 more supports, team. We're doing it. 3, 2, 1, hang. What'd you do? You're good. Yeah, Maple. Just slow the breathing. 10. Maple. She just dropped her toy in my chalk. Don't go in there. Don't. No, Maple. 20. Maple, you're gonna get your face all chalky. Don't do it. Don't do it. 25. Maple. No. 30. 40. 45. No. Get out of there. 10 seconds. Back to support. 3, 2, 1. About squeezing the butt in this position. Pressing hard into those rings. It's 10. 15. 20. 25. 30. One more round, team. One of each. Oh man, that is not easy. Equipment, Jody, that's like saying it's longer from Sweden if we assemble the IKEA furniture ourselves. Otherwise, it'll slip out from under us. We have a random decathlon balance board. Neat. 10 seconds. Last round. 3, 2, 1. Last hang. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a 10. Rising the song to the highest. Forearms on fire. 15. 20. 25. Keep it up, team. 30. 35. 40. 45. Alright, one more hold left. One more support here. Last one in 5, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 5. 10. 15. 20. 25. 30. Oh man. Finish up as long as you can. Last one. Keep it up. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Hell yeah. Good job. All right, let's get in a stretch here. Well done, team. We made it through another one. Tell me about it. How was that? Do you guys find those challenging or easy? What's up, Maple? You don't need to be in the way. Let us get a little stretch here. So what we're gonna do, you're in the way. I know, go over there, please, go. We're gonna get a little forearm stretch here. So we're gonna go palms on the floor, just sitting on all fours, palms on the ground, fingers pointing back towards you. You probably can't see any of this because this dog is in the way, like this. Oh man, you're the worst. Maple, let's go, come here. Here, down, down. No, down, down. No. And you go forearms, fingers pointing back towards you. No, down. If that's not enough, you can just sit back behind it a little bit. Basically close up the wrists a little bit more. But let's hang out here first for at least a minute. No. And we can talk about the fact that we just did, well, probably more work in 20 minutes there than most people do who go to the gym in 2 hours. And most people that don't go to the gym, we did more work there than they do in their whole life. That might be an exaggeration, but the point here being, Maple, no. That 2 things. Maple, down. No, down. 2 things. 1, that if you carve out the time, if you assign it, if it's in your schedule, if it's a non-negotiable, it is, ideally at 5 a.m. so that it's not even hard to schedule. And if you were efficient, meaning, like we do EMOMs, AMRAPs, and workouts for time, as opposed to the old do a set, rest 3 minutes, do a set, rest 3 minutes, and you're at the gym for 4 hours if you want to get anything done. Efficient, stop it, right? The efficient program, along with carving out the time, ensures that you can be consistent and that you can get a good deal of work done in that short time, right? So it's not that we're just doing less work because we're doing it in, a shorter amount of time. We're doing just as much work as other people that would take 2 hours in the gym. So there are reasons for why we do what we do. 1, for efficiency. 2, for if we don't carve it out, it won't happen. Right? I've got little girls, I've got a farm, I've got a gym that I own. I've got to give my wife some time. And if I don't do this now, it's not going to happen. If I try to do it in the evening, my energy is going to be crap. My motivation will be gone. It's not going to happen then either. So this is the time. Now that we're done our physical work, right? We've gotten up early, we've done the physical work. Now it is time to do your most important work. And maybe fitness is your most important work right now because your body and your health is in the tubes, and that's the most important factor right now for improving your life. Then maybe your homework section is some food planning. Maybe it's coming up with a new way to eat that is that supports your physical health and fitness goals a little bit better. Maybe it supports your local community better. Maybe it supports, soil health a little bit better. But so maybe your goal is right now is focusing on getting higher quality nutrition, developing better eating habits, maybe shortening your eating window, eating more animal products and less carbohydrates, less refined foods. But maybe your goal isn't health related, right? Maybe you've got most of that in check and you're feeling pretty happy about it. And your goals are more lifestyle related. Maybe they're more family related. Maybe they are business related. Whatever they are, this is what we do now. We carve out an hour and we do it every day, because if you add up an hour every day, that's 365 hours a year. And if you, in that 1 hour, aim to improve by 1% on whatever it is that you're doing, in 1 year, that compounds, that growth compounds to 36 times better. So think about that. If you could be 36 times better at that thing that you want to get better at by 1 year from now, and all you had to do is carve out an hour to do it every day, would you do it? And if not, what's going to happen? Are you going to look back in a year and be upset that you didn't make 36 times progress? Are you going to look back and regret that you didn't start and, potentially look at someone who was in the same boat, the same situation, who did start and who is, you're here and now they're way up here? It's as simple as starting, right? Yesterday's thumbnail was literally just start, because tomorrow is never going to come. Your goals are never going to achieve themselves without you carving out that time and taking the action. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit less about that now. We'll talk a little bit about, I'll just show you a clip from yesterday. I mentioned this. We've been doing a squat program at the gym, and I've missed a number of the sessions, but yesterday I was there for the last day. So what it was basically is the first week was, I think it was 5 sets of 5 at whatever the weight was. And then the next week was 4 sets of 6, but at the same weight. So less sets, but more reps per set, same weight. Last week was 3 sets of 8, still at the same weight. And then yesterday it was 2 sets. The first set was a set of 10 at that same weight that we had done the 5, 6, and 8 at. And then the second set was how many can you get in one unbroken set? And so I hadn't been there for most of those squat sessions, so I just partnered up with somebody and did it at 185 pounds, which ended up probably being a little bit light for what I should have done. And so here is a clip of the last few reps that Georgia took. She shows up here sometimes, by the way. She's a member. By the way, join the membership. You can have custom emojis. Your name will be in green. You can have a little logo beside your name. Support the channel. So this is the clip of the last few reps of me squatting at the gym. You can hear at one point she says, make sure you beat your mom.
You're done.
It's coming up here.
You gotta beat your mom.
You gotta beat your mom. My mom got 23 reps at 105, and she is 70 years old. So this is me struggling. That's, I don't know, 33 maybe 34.
Yep.
34, I think that's 34. This was 35. It probably took 3 minutes to do that at least.
What was that?
35. So just the takeaway there, the point here, maybe we'll stop, is that a lot of people came into the gym yesterday thinking, hey, I did this weight for 8 last week and it was really challenging. Like, yeah, I might be able to get 10, but there's no way I'm getting more than 10. And then those people got 17, or Maple, can you stop please? Or 20. And it's just the realization that if you put your head to it, you can do another one. And then if you take a minute or take a couple seconds, reset yourself, you can do another one. And this isn't just applying to squatting. This applies to everything in your life, that just because it's hard doesn't mean you're done. Doesn't mean you have to stop. It just means that you need to work a little harder. So, every time you stand up there in that squat, you can think, holy crap, like that was a good set. Like, I'm done, I'm tired. But if you go for it, can you do another one? Can you do another one? And I think most of the time, the answer is yes. So keep that in mind in your life, that just because it's challenging doesn't mean you can't do it, doesn't mean you can't get another one. All right. Let's start slowing her down here. Tasharia, good morning. How are you doing? Mr. Terry, how you doing? 5 a.m. Squat Club, talking about a person having Ecclesiastes moments in their life. I guess so. Yeah. Terry, did you work out with us this morning? Jabes. Talia, morning. Sorry I'm late. Been at the gym, swim, and sauna. Awesome. How was your workout, Talia? Equipment, we're at the gym. Jabes, leg press right now. Oh, leg press. You mean squat? All right, team. So tomorrow, I think I brought a skipping rope home here, and I think I'd programmed. I don't know if I actually programmed, or maybe I was just thinking about it. Let's take a quick peek here. Yeah. So if you have a skipping rope, tomorrow we're doing it. In the past, we've done a lot of kind of jumping and double tapping, kind of imagining we were doing double unders, but we're going to give her a go tomorrow. So if you have access to a skipping rope, maybe grab that, clear your space if you got it, and a little bit of weightlifting as well for tomorrow, even though we kind of weightlifted a lot today. All right, team. So if you appreciate what we're doing here, you had any fun this morning, you got a sweat on, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button. If you really appreciate what you're doing, your best support is joining the community. We were up to 5, now we're down to 3. I'd like to get to 10, maybe in the next month or so. So if you like it, join the team, join the membership, join us on School, that's free. Membership is only about $6 or $7 a month. I make 70% of that. Really does help support the channel. So if you can, I appreciate it. Otherwise, just keep showing up, hitting the thumbs up, hitting the reactions. I love it. I appreciate you guys so much. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Jody, Jason, 2 members here, and then everybody else. Talia, Terry, James, equipment. I know Emily was there. I say Talia, Yaroslav was here, Vidush, everybody that stopped by. You guys are fantastic. Have yourselves an incredible day, and we'll see you tomorrow for some weightlifting. Peace.